So I found this ministry because I was actually just typing up some prayers, just looking for some prayers. And I forgot what particular prayer that I was looking for, but when I typed it in, I found a Facebook page. And so that's what made me actually or help me find this group, looking up prayers. But before I joined this group, or this ministry, I was so depressed. Like, I mean, it was bad, y'all. It got to the point where last year I had to quit my job because I was so depressed. Like, I couldn't do anything. I was going to the doctor. I was seeing a therapist. My doctor wanted to put me in the, well, I guess institutionalize me. I was, yes, I was on medication. And I've kind of suffered with depression like pretty much all my life, like, to be honest, uh, as far as I can remember. And I think really it started like after my mom passed when I was 11. And I didn't know what it was back then. But, the older I got, I knew. But it was bad. Like, last year was really, really, really bad. Like I said, I had to quit my job because of depression. I would literally be driving to work and be like, I'm just going to run myself off this bridge. Like, it was bad. So, fast forward to finding this ministry in June. I'm telling you, as soon as I joined this ministry and I started doing those classes, oh my God, like, I've never felt so free in my life. Like, I'm not depressed. I do not suffer with depression anymore. Like, it literally left. Like, I have not been depressed since uh when did I join? June of this year. I have not been depressed. No depression. And it's crazy. It blows my mind sometimes. And I think what it was, the spirit spouse class. It's like when I took those classes and I had to take them a few times over and over, it's like stuff just literally just left me. I do not suffer with depression anymore. Now, I'm not perfect. I still have my moments where sometimes I feel like I can, get a little sad, but I pray and go on. But I'm nothing like what I used to be before June. I was bad. So I thank God that I found this ministry. Um, Fast forward to July. Like I said, I had to quit my job last year because of the depression and all that. Like, I was on disability and everything, y'all. It was bad.
What?
Yes, it was bad. It was bad. Um, so fast forward to July, I finally started, feeling better or whatever. So I actually had an interview like the end of June. I got a job, I want to say like the beginning of July. And really, I forgot to mention this. I can't give too many details because I'm trying to find like some legal help with this matter. Because they offered me the job, and then like a few weeks later, she called me back and said, "Oh, we can't give it to you." But everything was already lined up and all that stuff. So, um, and I don't know if it had something to do with me having to leave my last job, but I had to leave because of a medical reason. It was medical because of my diagnosis or whatever. So fast forward, she called me back and she said we can't offer you the job. So I want to say maybe this was like I said, the end of July or like the third, fourth week of July. I want to say maybe like a week later, I happened to get another interview. And so I didn't think I did good with this interview. I really thought I bombed it, to be honest. So I didn't even think anything about it. So come the first week of August, I was like, okay, I was in level 2 actually. So I was like level 2 of the ministry. I was like, I think it was a meeting we had and Joy was like saying join level 3 or whatever. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna join level 3. And I did so August 9th. Literally the next day, I got that job offer, August 10th. Yes, I had joined level 3. I moved up to level 3, August 9th. August 10th, they called and offered me the job. So I took the job. I did that. And honestly, I didn't stay with that job because I took the job And I was like, yeah, I did it for like maybe a week, and I was like, this is not the job for me. It's just not. And I was like, oh Lord, I hope I didn't mess up, because I did, I told him thank you for the opportunity, but it just wasn't for me. So I was worried about that. I was like, oh God, I hope I didn't mess up. But I want to say maybe like this was mid-August around this time, I got a call for another interview. And when I got that call, I did the interview. It was over Zoom. I think I did well or whatever. I was like, we'll see what happens. So they called me this week to offer me that job, the early part of this week. So I got that job. Then I got a call today, Saturday. I got a call Thursday for another job. I have an interview for another job next week. So it's like the jobs, they're coming, like the interviews, they're coming. And it's crazy. It works out where I can work both jobs. Like I don't have to leave home. They're both work from home jobs, and I was praying for that. I was like, Lord, I want to work from home. I don't want to go out. So they work from home, and the second job would just, if I get it, would just be extra income. And so, and the crazy thing is, okay, my husband, he got laid off from his job due to COVID back in March. And he's had like 6-7 interviews since then. So he had an interview, I want to say like the end of August, somewhere like that. And they called him Thursday. He got a job. So both of us got jobs in the same week, permanent jobs, permanent, full time.
What?
Yes. He got his job off for Thursday, and mine was, I think I got mine Tuesday. Yes, so both of us got jobs after not having jobs for months. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't work since last year. So
you living off a disability and
yes, and they fought me so hard on that disability, and I didn't get that until like 6 months later. So we were just living on one income. So
this is gonna totally change the financial.
Oh yes.
Of your whole household.
Yes.
How does your husband feel about that?
Oh, he's so happy. Of course, he's so happy because he started to get worried about not having, a job or whatever, because unemployment, you only get so much, and they was getting ready to run out. It's probably already ran out. But I had purchased a financial deliverance class. I did it. I had him to do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he did it too. Yep. And so that, remember, I don't know if I told you, remember, he was having so many interviews, and he wasn't getting anything. So he finally got something this week. He signed the offer letter. I sent my paperwork over, and we both have jobs in the same week, literally days within each other.
And that was, you had your one-on-one session just 2 days ago.
Oh, I did. I had that one-on-one
session. It was. Okay.
Yes, I sure did.
So we had that one-on-one session. We broke all kind of stuff
off. Yep.
These spirit spouses affect your finances, not just your love life. And we didn't even focus on the finances in the session.
We did not. No, we didn't even talk about it. Anything.
We didn't talk about it. That's what I was trying to figure out. I missed something. Did I miss something? No, but
I guess not.
Spirit spouses lock your finances up. That's why when people come into the level 3 and they want to jump right to this financial deliverance class, I'm thinking, no, you need to focus on your spirit spouse deliverance first. Because the spirit spouse deliverance is like the king. The fight witchcraft, and the witchcraft, it's like the veil, the cloak. It just it hides everything. It gives everything an illusion. But then once you get rid of the witchcraft, then you can see all the other stuff there. It's almost like a progression.
Yeah, we did the financial deliverance class actually before I got into the level 3. So yeah.
Did it help at that point? Did it help?
The financial deliverance? Oh yeah, because when I was doing that stuff, I was seeing all kind of stuff. Like
what?
when they were asking like where your money is or something, I was literally seeing like robbers. You know how on the TV they had like those little black and white shirts with the mask on, and I was seeing like maybe look like a bed was in the basement. It was a whole bunch of money on the bed, and they were putting it in the bags. That's what I was seeing. I was like, oh my God.
What?
Like, but yeah, but I was praying along with you in the class or whatever. But I was seeing that, and I was like, okay, something robbed me of my money, something, something somewhere. So
it started helping a little bit, I guess, because you were able
yes,
to make it
yes,
before you got the jobs.
yeah. We've been making it, and I pay for these classes because I probably bought all. I probably bought all of them, almost all of them anyway. But there's just they were just sacrifices that I made. I was like, I'm done about it. I mean, I just did. Once I got in June and I started seeing how that stuff was helping, those places I was in were helping. I started just getting them.
So you feel like it was a good investment?
Oh yes, absolutely.
You feel
Because I try to get my family in on it, but they'll come eventually.
Yeah, because as you get delivered from strongholds over the whole family, they're going to start at least being able to open their eyes and see that they have an issue.
Yeah, I pray. Yeah, that's my prayer. Yeah, so
all of us.
Yeah, I made the sacrifices. I don't mind if you putting my money in this ministry. I don't, because I know that it's changed my life. Literally, like it has changed my life.
Let's say, about how much did you? What was your return on investment?
What you mean, for like percentage wise?
Yeah, like how much did you get back compared to what you put in, compared to like doctor visits for depression, the lost income from not being able to work, your husband not having a job, like if you add up all that money and you're getting all that back.
Oh God, money wise,
how much money is that? You know what I'm saying? That's so you spend a few $100s to get into the class, and you get thousands and thousands back.
Yeah, because I don't have to go to the doctor anymore. I don't have to pay for the medicine. I don't have to.
You almost look like you're losing weight though.
Yeah.
You are?
I think I am. I hadn't weighed myself, but that's another thing kind of been bothering me too. On our session, we kind of talked about that a little bit. I feel like
you look like you lost weight.
Yeah, but
did anybody else see it? I don't know.
I don't think I've been on here with them number one, so they probably don't, haven't recognized. But
I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like
it's something. Probably just a weight lifted.
I don't know. I think you lost a little bit. I don't know.
I probably have. I hadn't really been like, going anywhere or weighing myself. So
this thing said it made you eat when you were bored.
Do
you remember that? Was that the case?
Yeah, I was just eating out of boredom, just eating.
Do you feel like you're doing that still? Or
no, actually, no.
You don't feel like
days now that I don't feel like I've been eating as much as I know. So I may have lost a few pounds. Yeah, because I have not been eating like I normally used to eat. No.
Like all them in between snacks or whatever. You don't feel the cravings.
No. That's crazy. Like no.
She didn't even know it.
I haven't really been. I eat, but I don't feel like. You know what? No, I have not been eating as much. Wow, I haven't even thought about it. Cause it was so much, but that part I didn't even think about. But
so much breaks off.
I eat like once or twice a day. I used to eat like literally all day. I may eat once or twice a day this week.
See? Yeah. This is so awesome.
Wow.
She didn't even notice. Look at that.
And you probably know I probably have lost weight. Now that I think about it, you probably see it.
Uh,
Wow.
that's what it looks like to me, like your face is narrower.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, praise the Lord. Thank you so
You're
much
welcome.
for this testimony. Somebody's going to really be blessed by it.